only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean, in that case?
Well,
cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be cause you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat it till we can't stand. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods.
Huh?
What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right, since the crash trial's over, a new era should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give into this despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it!
Yeah, think happy thoughts, not daffy thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean reborn as someone serious.
Well...
Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay, I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits...
I predicted it last night, since it reveals itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
However...
How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some
well,
occult
yeah, it's
mystery.
not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is
I told you my
bullcrap.
fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
So...
He's referring to the urban legends where aliens adopt cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it has happened to me. It's all happened one day when I went to get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
But...
And before long,
the end is nigh!
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then... still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork
What
and
the fuck's this
30%
story?
beef would be my guess. You can't trick me. How about that?
Now do you see that is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You think of stupidity.
Don't be mean!
I stink of. How dare you? Well, you do sting though. That's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
Yeah!
Me either. I would never.
Of course.
Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But...
But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-star apologies. That looks like Hina. Ja. Hallo.
Hoe was het op de fiets?
Oh, lekker stukje.
Warm.
Nee, valt wel mee. Ik had gewoon mijn... Ik had gewoon mijn jas uitgedaan. En...
Nee, dat is toch.
Ja.
Had je dat dingetje er wel afgehaald dan?
Nee, heb ik niet afgehaald.
Moeten we even doen en dan moet je vanavond even papa, die heeft een andere met die sticker.
Mhm.
Dat is denk ik makkelijker. En die mag je er dan ook goed op laten. Ja, wel. Maar je moet maar even kijken.
Ja.
Was je met iemand aan het praten?
Mhm.
Oh, sorry. En dat hier zien.
Wat?
Ja?
Ga je het zin om het schoon te maken of wat?
Nee, geen zin. Dat moest weer een keer gebeuren.
Oh.
Dus. Maar ik denk dat dit weg mag, of niet?
Hm?
Dit mag weg, denk ik?
Nee, absoluut niet. Het is van Lies. Lies van mij gemaakt, dus dat mag niet weg.
Ik heb daar lendenvloeistof voor Lies neergezet.
Ja.
En jouw sporttas staat nou in de tweede kast.
Ja,
Want Lies' kleren lagen hier op de grond.
ik weet het.
Dus, of jou op de doos.
Ja, ik moet maar allemaal even kijken wat allemaal...
Ja,
En,
dat wordt eigenlijk wel minder als er daar iemand aan zit.
ja. Lies die moet eigenlijk gewoon een opslag hebben voor al de spullen. Nou, die heeft zoveel spul, dat gaat ze niet meekrijgen. Oké, dat is knap. Tussen 3 dingetjes in.
Zeker. Goed, ik ga eten maken.
Oké, wat eten we?
Ronde aardappeltjes, boontjes
Ronde aardappeltjes. Die,
en net frietjes.
oh, die grote dingetjes.
Kook zelf.
Ik zeg er voor de rest niks van.
Die zei je een poos terug dat je die lekker vond.
Mini-grilltjes?
Ja.
Absoluut niet. Ik heb dat nooit gezegd. Die zei, ik vind ze wel lekker op het moment dat ze goed aangebakken zijn.
Ik ga het wel maken.
Op het moment dat ze niet aangebakken zijn, dan zijn ze zo ongelooflijk heet van binnen. Want dan is dat gewoon puree. Als je begrijpt wat ik bedoel. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Alright. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope Speak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. I don't like this floor. You know, mail. What's in this bathroom? Nothing interesting, to be honest. How does it? What's the layout? Data center control room, beat cam lab, office, headmaster's room, music room. Rattle, rattle. No good, the door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is a total mystery. Okay. Classrooms. Hello, Hakakura. I'm glad this fork got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Alright. Yeah! Monokuma coin! Oh, that's Naegi. 4-beat. Clock. Monokuma coin. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me. Or I might die of loneliness. Oh my god. I mean, it's kind of cute though. The Chem Lab. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the Chem Lab. I hope inhaling all the stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. Oh, they found protein. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the mastermind. But I can't while she's with
Hey,
Hina.
Makoto.
Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing.
Huh?
You sure? Okay then. Sakura's lost in conversation with Hina. I need to... yeah, okay. It's the same. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing.
So,
Really? Well, okay. Alright. The camera. And then poisons and chemistry stuff. It's a remarkably big shelf and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine.
That's right.
Listen, Makoto, listen. Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me. Okay, now just chill out. There's all kind of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine,
Okay.
and what they have protein, Zyme X. Oh, what's that? A high quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh, yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. My prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? Oh, I guess that's that. The nameplate on the door says Rehab in the headmaster's room. Headmaster's room, there must be something worth on there. Riddle. The door's locked. Damn. The office. This is the office. But of course there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? Says Hifumi and Sayaka. The smiling face of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like the picture that I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does this mean that this picture was taken before they ever came to Upspeak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here. Including Sayaka? No, there's no way Monokuma did it. It must be fake. Yeah, you're fake. Monokuma popped out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. I forgot a forgery ploy. What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was fake too? Come on. When you're saying this picture is real.
Hey,
If there was such a thing as a Nobel Truth Prize, I'd take 1st, 2nd and 4th place.
too bad.
Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you?
Hey,
But it's no use, it's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture's real, no more, no less. Out on a word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. It's really real if that's true, if that's the case. Geek. I got them all. Okay, now we can just leave the office because there's nothing really worthwhile here anymore. And then here. Is the music room. I didn't know this was a thing. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom, it's more like an actual concert hall. Is this a grand piano? It seems really old, I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless. Surveillance camera, of course.
Hey,
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think.
so...
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Well, I did find a secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
What?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were.
That's fine.
It's okay, I already saw what I needed to in there. And I have suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
It would seem...
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
That doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine, I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, you must not leave?
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that, not here. Choker saw a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So...
I'm looking into it. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then...
So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I would notice you're hiding
Am I
something?
wrong?
Am I wrong? That's...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secret between friends, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend. I would tell her, because I believe her to be, but I don't know. That's her. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, I could just make things that much worse. Friends should keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than No, I want to tell her. I want to tell her. Oh, I guess we're not going to be able to tell her, are we? Fine. Sorry, I can't tell you, not yet.
Correct.
So that's your answer.
However,
But do you think that's fair? Well, you were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry, I really am.
that's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. With those as a parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I'm sorry, Kyoko. It's not my decision. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about. But for now, I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. Not long after I got to the dining hall, the others began to trickle in. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone?
Well then.
Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor, none of them budged an inch.
In other words,
Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. I'm Kyoko. She's ignoring me.
so
Hey, Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset at you?
that's right.
She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your
I
deal?
bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ah, this is bad. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside.
But
Who cares about a stupid lock?
how about
It
that?
should be no problem for the world's strongest missing links to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please, continue. The chef got the nicest spot on the block, the curvy sips in town. Is that what you said?
What the heck?
Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you were talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your husband's door? What kind of war on education are you starting to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway. And you're thinking of busting it out? You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any ideas how much bacteria lives on a single bear cow? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad. I was hoping I wouldn't have had to add the rule for this. But if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's the rule now, you jerks. The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. Is he gone? Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me for serious.
Well,
But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor and all kind of chemicals and stuff.
Okay.
And there was an all-star cut of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Olga are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also a bunch of different poisons. Poison? They were all labeled clearly though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake.
It's true.
Still, we'd better make sure we're careful around here. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right?
Huh?
What do you mean? Well, just in case, you know what I'm trying to say. Just in case? Yeah, I think you're right.
However,
It's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of masterminds. So has everyone said what they need to say? I think so.
Serious?
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this distressed since my house burned to the ground. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something?
How about that?
It's 'cause my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found a picture up on the 3rd floor the other day?
perhaps.
You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chiro and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture almost just like that one. Another one. But this time the picture was of Celeste, Fumi and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. In the classroom the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found the one that had just Celeste, Fumi and Sayaka? But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it... There would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deep truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be, it's a fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So then...
Do you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
Because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refuse to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on!
Come on, guys. Stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture.
Of course.
He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still... Are you still so conflicted?
What?
It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Yakia. You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before, you shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second!
Why are you apologizing?
What the heck?
Leave us alone, you're not a part of this.
That's right.
That's true. Enough. Your problems aren't mine, we are and always will be completely separate. So, whatever's causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful?
Hey.
Yakia, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you, perhaps forcing your lazy brain to get to work might do you some good. I was in a bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers. He was taking a bath. Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something?
It would seem...
Maybe we should all go take a bath. Good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, laptop in front of him. Toko, did you decide to come here with Alter Ego? That's to say too.
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up, stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way, we have to talk to Alter Ego.
Well...
No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
Huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything, he asked. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means. Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega masochist, now a super sadist. Now. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop.
What?
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg.
How about that?
Come on, Makoto, give it all 1-2 combo. On 1, drop to your knees, 2, beseech. Were they acting like you're not the part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her and said, please, I'm begging you, will you please let us use the laptop? Such an ultra-miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent-up anger at Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse.
Hey.
That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay.
You really came.
Everyone come closer. I already told Yakia, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on this laptop. Sorry I've kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I thought.
I see.
Finally the time has come. I'm starting to get kinda nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on my on the keyboard, my hand started to
Just a
shake.
second.
Move. The single was like a sharp blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
So then...
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out?
Leave it to me.
Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all useful information I could find. And one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here. To isolate the students of Hope Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan, but it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. Students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here.
I see.
That's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. The reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't a work of some psycho freak criminal organization or whatever.
No way!
It was the school itself. That doesn't make any sense. Why would it do that?
Just a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan was because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described the event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as school and close. Now, I see, things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. Whatever it was, it forced Hope Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground.
That's right.
They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives.
So,
But why would the Hope Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that?
Hey,
And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed her questions into the computer, and then the answer we got was, sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless, I'm sorry. And that's all he said. Then is this really the end? We got halfway through the answer and that's it?
indeed.
It would appear so disappointing. Oh wait, there's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved and even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's someone in the school right now.
Headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling him the headmaster, right?
perhaps.
Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why, I just know that I have to find him. She has to. Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then...
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry, that's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then it really is all over.
Hey.
Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste Fumio Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. The only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see, certainly I knew that was a possibility, but... It really happened. Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about.
Anyway...
Well then, I guess that's it. That's it, a simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job, thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him at all that much anymore. But I feel kinda sorry for him.
But...
You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well...
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talk to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean, I feel the same way.
Hey!
Hey, come on, it is just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and a program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as a friend.
That's right!
Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still a friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. Then there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends the merrier, right?
How about that?
Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival.
So
anyway, don't anyway that. It's a totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where.
hey,
Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but...
just a second.
And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that?
Wait.
The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What's with the Hope Speak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said that what happened 1 year ago is what started everything.
Well,
Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, or whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so...
I'm sorry.
Sorry, nothing comes to mind.
anyway,
That event lent to the closing of Hope Speak.
at the very least.
If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
That kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that.
Could it be...
Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down.
I see.
Totally covering up something like that? I suppose it's not totally impossible.
What the heck?
What's wrong with the government? Well, taxes pay their salaries, they should be handling stuff like that.
Anyway,
Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us.
so...
We have to find the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy.
Correct.
We have to find him and make him tell us everything.
No matter what.
As long as we get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. And she said headmaster, I get that feeling again.
Well,
But even that is a problem not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then...
Well, business is done here, so for now we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea.
Yep!
Then I... Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... Oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Bjarka's gonna be so mad at me. Then just avoid getting involved any further. Good call. But as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us.
ba-bum, ba-bum.
My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into Headmaster's room thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't matter even a little. And I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying a decent mixed bath, but that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage.
Please!
Don't get so angry. Here, let me help you center your chakra. Etch this on the wall of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang. Be careful, I just chanted the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what he's talking about? Uh-oh.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Correct.
So it's nighttime.
Hey,
What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested that nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
it's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for that. So everyone headed back to their rooms. When Akuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened 1 year ago. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try and unravel them bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. Yeah? Yeah? Do. Let's talk a bit about where I was at before I became a bear. At first it was a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, "Oh, the company has been trying to push for this forever. It's really incredible of her." But as she laid out the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. It would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I didn't want to be one myself. Plus someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, "You think we can do a tiger pawn? On no budget?" Well, ultimately, I decided to become a bear
And
instead.
that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Yeah, I need to eat. Bye.